Welcome back. I'm Keith Reynolds, host of Morning Coffee with my lovely show host, Charlene Chamberlain. Char, that was a great first guest for the morning.
Interesting lady.
Yes, very
Writer,
interesting, very interesting.
Cartoonist,
Yep.
and New York tour guide.
Yep.
I like that part.
Yeah, I like the
I think
the
we
tour
should
guide.
do a staff New York tour.
I would love to do that.
She'll tailor it to whatever
Go
we
down
want to do. I
Times
know you want to
Square.
do the food tour.
The food tour, that's
I
what I
want to do the ballet tour.
Absolutely, there you go.
Maybe she can combine them.
Yeah, you can do the ballet tour because when we went down to where we were doing the expo, man, you can have that area. That was so crazy.
Oh, I know.
So crazy.
It is totally crazy,
Yeah.
but it's fun for a day.
Yeah, I
but
guess
nice to
so.
get out of the city.
Yeah. So, talking about getting out, who's our next guest?
Oh yeah, he really knows all about getting out of the city. Even getting out of your neighborhood. It's Andy Pritkin, and he is the owner, director, and founder of the American Camp Association.
Well, of Liberty Lake Day Camp.
Liberty Lake
Liberty Lake.
Day
Yeah.
Camp.
Okay.
So, welcome to Morning Coffee, Andy. It's
Well,
nice to
thank
have you on the
It is
show.
a pleasure to be here.
So, tell us, what's happening in camp world?
Well, this is the time of year where millions of Americans are thinking, what am I going to do with my kid this summer?
Right.
And, in the Midwest, camps have already started, actually, because schools end earlier.
Yes, they
Right.
do.
But here in the Northeast, it is prime camp season. And, there's like 12 million kids that go to camp across the country. But yet, 5 out of 6 kids don't go to camp. And I think that a lot of the reason why that is because their parents never went to camp. You told me about your camp experiences.
Mhm.
And honestly, in Burlington County, New Jersey, that is a rarity. That people actually
Really?
went to camp and totally get it.
And that was a long time ago. I was 7 or 8 years old.
Right. And yet, do you still remember it?
I
and,
do.
And some of the stuff? Right.
Absolutely, because it was my first camp experience.
Right. And for most people, their first experience of actually getting away from their family into this sort of unknown realm is like their freshman year of college.
Right.
They don't get that kind of thing.
For a 7-year-old.
Right.
Kind of scary.
Yeah. And also when we were kids, if we weren't at camp, we probably played in the streets and we were in people's backyards, and at about 5:30, Mom yelled for us and we came in.
Dinner.
The
Right.
light, street lights came on. That's when
Absolutely.
you,
And the mosquito man came through. Then it was
Absolutely.
time to go in the house.
Mosquito man.
Yeah. The bug man.
Fun man.
Right. So in this day and age, though, it's a totally different ballgame, right?
Right.
The average teenager, right, is in front of a screen for 7.5 hours a
I
day.
know.
So beyond what they do in school, as soon as they come home, or as soon as they get out of school, the smartphones come out, and then they come home and the iPads and the TVs. I mean, my kids have hours of stuff DVR'd that they just can't wait to get to, and then of course their laptops and stuff. So it's more and more imperative for kids to get outside and just play.
Right. I think it's imperative for adults to do that too once in a while.
Yes.
You know?
Oh, yes.
So what can kids do at your camp?
Well,
What's available?
the simple stuff to say is that, well, they can go boating and fishing and play and make friends and stuff like that. But what I like to tell people is that they're learning life skills that they don't necessarily learn in the classroom, where they're learning reading, writing, arithmetic, and getting ready for the tests, and at home, where their parents are driving them to ballet lessons and making them do their homework and all that kind of stuff. The kids at camp get to, like you said, meet people, learn how to make relationships.
Exactly.
Right?
I think it's a lot about building relationships,
Yes.
especially if you're working on a camp project together. You're with kids from other communities,
Yes,
different
backgrounds,
nationalities,
cultures.
different cultures,
Absolutely.
and you all have to work together to do this.
Yes.
2 people in the rowboat or
Exactly.
in a canoe. One's got to have the front, one's got to have the back. You got to depend on
Yes.
each other.
We call that collaboration.
Yes.
And that is one of the 21st century skills that Fortune 500 companies are saying that college students are graduating and they don't have. And yet, what are we doing to teach these kids if we're just preparing them to memorize things for their tests in school?
Right.
So that's why we feel that camp is sort of like that third leg of the stool that is really important, because kids aren't outside playing the way they used to be, right? They're sitting in the AC in the summer. I just had staff orientation
Shame.
last night, all right? And I asked the staff, I said, how many people were outside this weekend? It was really hot this past weekend, right? And literally like 6 hands went up.
Wow.
Everybody else was in the AC. Right? Because we had a Renaissance fair going on, which we'll talk about a little bit later, of which there were thousands of people at our place running around doing crazy things. And my point is that with air conditioning in the summer, parents are like, it's hot out, just stay inside,
in, watch TV.
that kind of thing. Yeah, right,
Oh,
right.
wow.
So at my camp, it is 99.9% outdoors. Unless you get in trouble and go to the office, you're
Right.
outside, right? So they are swimming twice a day. They're playing sports, and I have an elective program where the kids choose what they do.
That's nice.
So because-
so they're not forced to do something that they might
Right.
really not
With
be
over
happy
70
with.
choices, and because it's a choice program, I don't have to just have them go to like simple things like art and baseball and stuff like that. We have a beekeeping elective.
That's fun.
Okay, we have STEM programs. We have sports that kids have never heard of until they've come to us.
Right.
They can. I believe that camp is about doing things you don't normally do at home. Right? So if a kid already does gymnastics, if a kid already does karate, I say, don't do that here.
No.
Choose something else. Try something new.
Right,
I'm a
right.
former professional musician, so we have a great music program. We teach
I was
lots of
just
kids
going to
how
ask
to
you about that. You
play
have music
guitars.
at camp now. We didn't have that at camp.
No,
We were making potholder things and those little
That's what I did at camp.
keychain,
Yes.
leather
Stuff
keychain
with the
holders.
popsicle
I made lots of
sticks.
Yeah,
potholders.
right.
Right.
That's what we did.
I forbid popsicle sticks at my camp for that reason, because I did so much of it at the town rec program when I was a kid.
Yeah.
see?
Yeah. So at my camp, the kids go Monday through Friday, 45 minutes a day to whatever they go to. So they're able to make substantial art projects
Right.
and things like that. Right. But they get to try new things also. So if a kid has never tried to play guitar, they can try it even
Why
for
not?
a day.
Even if they don't like it, they try it and they realize I like it or I don't.
There's so many adults that say, "I wish I knew how to play an instrument. I wish. Oh, I can't sing. Oh, I would be too scared to get on stage." These are things you hear even teenagers say. So if we can capture them as little kids, get them on stage, get them with a guitar in their hand, right, to sort of get through that, then it could change their whole lives, right? And give them lots of confidence.
Have you ever thought of an adult camp?
People say that, but I wonder if I did it, if they'd really come.
Well, I have a girlfriend that actually went to an adult singing camp
Yeah.
and met her husband
Yeah,
there.
that's so
For
cool.
singing.
It
Yeah,
does
for voice.
exist. It does
Yeah.
exist. You know, I run one of the biggest conferences for camp professionals in the world, actually the biggest one. And we had Hillary Clinton as a keynote speaker. It was a month ago. And she actually asked that same question because she said, you know, the kind of skills that you teach the kids, that's what the world leaders need. They need to get along with each other and be in that boat, and one person's doing this and one person's doing that. She's like, that's the problem.
Right.
You know, she goes, can you guys please have more adult camps? But they actually are out there. There's adult camps, there's family camps, where you can take your whole family for like a few
Right.
days and do all that
That's
camp stuff
nice,
together.
too.
It's pretty cool too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important.
I don't know. It'd be like a professional development camp for adults, but with fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I think they call those retreats.
I
Retreats.
know.
Yeah, they call
I don't know.
retreats.
Retreat sounds too businessy.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
camp
Yes,
sounds
if you
more
called
fun.
it camp,
Yeah.
that would be campier.
That's
Yeah.
camp, it's
There's no
fun.
doubt about
Right.
it. It's
Well,
true.
we're going to go to a quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
With some special guests.
Oh, yes.
Special guests, that's
Surprise
right.
guests.
For independent living for seniors age 62 and over, People Inc. offers safe, maintenance-free apartments across Western New York. The affordable rent is income-based. For more information, call People Inc. Senior Living at 817-9090.
Looking for a cooking oil with a light flavor and reduced absorption so food preserves its natural flavor? One with a high smoke point for stir-frying, sautéing, grilling, and baking? Then choose all-natural Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil, imported from France. Grapes have been a key ingredient of the healthy Mediterranean diet for years. Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil is the chef's choice for high-heat cooking, grilling, stir-frying, sautéing, or even deep frying. And Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil is great for baking too, because its delicate taste does not overwhelm the flavor of cakes, cookies, and other favorite recipes. A key traditional ingredient of the Mediterranean, grapeseed oil is a rich source of vitamin E antioxidant and naturally gluten-free. Buy imported Pompeian 100% grapeseed oil today and find great recipes at Pompeian.com.
Wait, don't let this happen to you. At Jan Fence, we're family owned and operated for over 50 years, providing a wide choice of fencing. Why wait online at the big box store? Just call Jan Fence. Ask about our Easy Fence to Go products by Active Yards, the first truly do-it-yourself fence product.
At Jan Fence, we always do what we say. Come see us today.
Step into an extraordinary world that will excite your senses. Experience our delectable Mughlai cuisine and the magic of tandoori savoir-faire. Let our international award-winning team delight you with a taste of heaven. Enjoy our mouth-watering flavors and our unique flair for excellence. Savor the elegance of fine dining and catering. Shazam Restaurant. Indulge your taste buds.
Hey, my name is Jimmy Love, and I'm here to tell you about an exciting new television show called Buy, Sell, or Give It Away. Tired of waiting for those high-priced newspaper ads to print? You call them up and you have to wait 2 or 3 days for the ad to show up? Well, no more waiting. Every day, right here at noon, from 12 to 1, Buy, Sell, or Give It Away is going to be accessible for you to call in. Maybe you got a boat for sale. I'm selling my pet dinosaur. Maybe you want to sell your house. Give away some furniture to a family in need. Just give us a call. We'll tell everybody what you have for sale or what you're looking for, and your response will be immediate, and it's free. Hey, listen, summertime is coming. Maybe you want to buy a travel trailer or maybe rent a travel trailer. Just give us a call. Buy, Sell, and Give Away. Fantastic show. Don't miss it. Tune in every day for 12 to 1 right here at RadioVisionNetwork.com. Buy, Sell, or Give It Away.
Hi, I'm Jim Turpin, host of Your Best 50. Please join me every Thursday at 3:30 where we'll cover topics that are important to the baby boom generation and their kids. And let us help you make this your best 50.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Here, we have an attractive orange and a distinguished apple. The two similar, but opposites. Theory, a wingman is needed. Or perhaps, a wing lemon. A friend to the orange and an acquaintance to the apple, the lemon brings the two opposites together. See, with a little fresh thinking, the universe can be surprisingly smooth.
When we make Beyond Natural dry dog and cat foods, we start with real meat as the first ingredient. We leave out corn, wheat, and soy. And we own where our dry food is made. 100%. Can other brands say all that? For nutrition you can trust and your pet will enjoy. Does your food go beyond? Learn more at purinabeyond.com.
Fitzpatrick's. Deli dine for breakfast and lunch. And at night, gourmet dine for dinner with entrees and specialty sandwiches including certified black Angus cuts of beef and wild-caught seafood, plus catering options for specialty events. Since 1989, Fitzpatrick's, your hometown place with upscale tastes.
Apple Ridge is about freedom. Apple Ridge is about community. Apple Ridge is about home. Apple Ridge, everything you want, more than you expect. Welcome to your new neighborhood. Apple Ridge Senior Living. Enjoy a maintenance-free, affordable luxury lifestyle today. Visit appleridgeseniorliving.com and find out more about the Apple Ridge experience.
Today's show has been sponsored by More Than Gifts. Come see our new location in Marlton, New Jersey. Not just gifts, but more.
Good morning and welcome back to Morning Coffee. I'm Charlene Chamberlain and I'm here with Andy Pritkin. And we just had a great conversation about camp and we're trying to talk Andy into creating a day camp for adults. Not a retreat, a fun day camp where adults can do all the fun things that they don't get to do during the day, whether it's play dress up, dance, play music, learn some crafts,
just be outside,
make pot holders.
No.
That sounds like a Renaissance fair, frankly.
Buy pot
Yeah,
holders.
I think it does kind of sound like
yes,
a
it
what?
does.
A Renaissance fair?
A Renaissance fair. Well, what do you know? Look who's with us today. We have Roger Awesome and the famous Blackbeard the Pirate.
Good day to you.
Well, thanks for coming on Morning Coffee.
Don't take my stuff, all right?
Nice doublet.
Thanks.
What's your size?
So So fill us in. What's happening with the Renaissance Fair?
Well, this weekend is just all pirates.
Hey.
Yes. We've
Bringing
had
out all the
various
lads.
themes. We have jousting, turkey legs.
Turkey
Pirates.
leg? You mean eating turkey legs?
Oh, yeah,
The
you
big
just take
turkey
one
leg?
leg off a turkey and it squawks a lot.
It's actually epidemic because, I don't know if you know this, but we don't actually have turkey legs in England. They have to be all imported from the New World.
Oh.
Epidemic of one-legged turkeys running around the whole countryside of the Carolinas.
North Carolina turkey. Oh, that's good.
Really good. Really good, but it's just powers. Ruined the partridge farming industry.
I guess
Ruined
so.
it. You can't compete with the partridge.
Well,
You're
so
the
small of a bird, just
I know.
one crunch and it's gone.
Especially if you're a hungry pirate.
Oh, yeah, I'm
So
always
true.
hungry. Always hungry.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Yes.
You eat a lot of carbs.
We got a plan, though, lad, for this weekend. Oh, yes. We're going to take that Sir Francis Drake fella and we're going to push him over to the dark side.
Ooh, and how are we
Make him
gonna
a
do
pirate.
that?
Well, we're going to show him how to, take what he wants and get out there and do what he needs to do to get what he needs done. You know what I mean?
You realize you're telling your whole plan to
Bloodshed? Bloodshed?
I hope so.
It's a family show.
Oh, yeah.
so-
It's a family show, yes.
And this is for children?
Oh yes,
And
We have
adults.
lots of little princesses, lots of little pirate wannabes.
Lots of small knights and good
Yes,
guys
lots of
too,
knights.
not just
Yeah.
pirates, because
Right.
they're criminals.
Are you one of the good guys?
Yes, absolutely, my lady. I'm a lord of adventure.
Plenty of good guys, and the Duke and Duchess, they oversee the Shire. And
They're
make
like the
sure-
king and the queen.
Yes,
right?
and then they sort of ensure the happiness of the day.
Oh, that's very good.
Yes.
So fill us in about the Renaissance Fair. When and where is it?
It is one final weekend at Liberty Lake, which is right up the road, exit 52A off of Route 295.
In New Jersey.
In New Jersey. It is 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and it's actually a storyline, as these guys were explaining. And there's jousting. There's a human chess
Jousting.
game.
That's great. Oh, I love that.
Human
That's so
chess.
fun.
I
the
love human
greatest.
chess too. I'm a big fan.
And my
Big
man
fan.
Blackbeard over here, pretty darn capable on the chessboard, I gotta
Well,
tell you.
it's what I do. I get on the board, you see, like a deck of the ship.
Pirate playing chess.
Oh, well,
He's more than a chess piece.
I'm a captain there, lass. I had to have some learnings in me brain
So,
pan.
what piece are you on the chessboard?
Of course, I'm the king.
Absolutely.
There's no other piece to be. I just
I'm
captain
gonna
the
be a
ship.
rook.
And
You
we're-
could have done so much more with your life.
What do you mean?
I'm just
Open sea in me hair.
We also have about 60, 70 crafters, all handmade crafts, these artisans that come
Very
from all over the
nice.
place. We have a world famous glass blower, we have a blacksmith, right? Who else would I miss?
we have all sorts of people who make fine jewelry, custom weapons.
Oh, weapons. So they got the archer
weaponry.
with the fine.
Oh yes, our master archer Bill Daw. He crafts English longbows, and he is an amazing shot.
He also
has a
shoots
demonstration as well.
100 yards.
Wow.
Right?
More than that, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
He hits what he aims at. Oh yeah.
And as the owner of Liberty Lake, I gotta tell you, we have a security guard that peace ties all of the equipment as it comes in, all the swords and the weapons as people come in.
Yeah.
That was an interesting fact.
And
that
don't
we
bring
found
your
out.
weapon, please.
No,
Don't.
you'd be surprised.
No, bring it. Many people
Just
like
don't,
to-
yes,
yes.
don't bring your sharp
People-
weapons.
Party at
Bring
Boston.
your dull weapons.
Right.
Yes.
And they get peace tied in.
Yes.
So you can't be a
and
menace or a
bring your
pirate.
hunger also, because as they were
Yeah, I was
saying.
going to ask you, what about food?
Yeah, so besides the giant turkey legs, of course, we have giant pickles as well.
Giant pickles?
Yes, they're always a
How do you
huge
make
seller.
giant pickles?
They just come. You buy
You get a
pickles.
giant cucumber,
Yes,
so
you
you
need
need to put it into the
Well,
sauce.
it's a pickle,
and
on a,
Right.
pickle on a stick.
Pickle.
It's a pickle on a
Pickle
stick.
on a
We also have the
stick.
Duke's rib now.
Oh yes, the
That's really good.
Now that
A
sounds
rib,
tasty.
a pound of meat
Yes.
for your barbarian or Viking appetite.
Yes, and we have these guys called Dave's Mini Donuts who travel the country making the most fabulous little donuts
Mini
you've ever
donuts?
eaten. Oh yes, you get a free one, and then you magically your brain tells you to buy a half dozen.
Like
So true.
crack.
It is exceptional. Yes, these guys literally travel the country going to different Renaissance fairs, and they're going from us to going to Bonnaroo next.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so they're professionals in what they
Very
do, and they
nice.
roast their own coffee on site. They actually roast
That's
coffee
nice.
beans from this little farm in Haiti they were telling me about.
Yes,
Pretty
excellent.
interesting.
That's wonderful.
I imported them.
It's a real job.
Yeah.
I like coffee.
And we have musical groups. We have these lots of harmonizing going on. We have a women's group and a guys group, like 400 or 500 harmonies that are just spectacular. Very entertaining.
There's
Guys-
sword fighting.
Yes, lots of sword fighting.
He's gonna be fighting with Swabby Johnson, who looks a lot like me.
And where's
apparently.
Swabby? How
He's
come
in
Swabby's
prison,
not-
I believe. Yes,
Or-
he's my twin brother.
Don't worry, I'll bust him out before
What
the
happened to
weekend.
Swabby?
He's a pirate.
Yeah.
Pirates go to jail.
That's what they do.
That's
Yeah.
what happens.
That's,
Pirating.
that's really the problem. See, the bad guys, they got to pay for their friends.
Right.
So, and the money runs out The good guys, their friends show up for free.
It's true.
So you're gonna spring him?
Well, I don't have to spring him. He owes me money.
He gets a furlough actually this weekend, and then there'll be the Lords of Adventure show, which will be Swabby Johnson, who again looks a lot like me, so he's a good-looking guy. He's going to be fighting with Blackbeard here.
It looks like, well, me. Yeah, because I am
Yes.
me.
That's
So when you enter the Liberty Lake area, it turns into the town of Crossford, which is 1562?
1562 in Northumberland, England.
Right, and we have about 80 villagers that just one of the most amazing.
Interact with the
yes, that is actually one of the greatest parts of our fair is that it is interactive improvisational theater is actually what's happening.
I love it.
And as soon as you're there, you are part of the show. Which is why the children just absolutely.
And you encourage everybody to come in costume if they have it.
It's a discount as well.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
But you do not have to wear a costume.
And
You
you
don't
can,
have to.
can you buy a part of a costume?
You
on
can
there?
rent
So
costumes
have,
As soon
like,
as you walk
dancehall
in,
hats
yes.
and
Oh,
things
yes.
like that.
You can rent a costume, or you can of course buy different parts.
Right.
You should get a princess hat, though, I think.
I have one.
Yeah.
Don't you see it? It's on.
It's perfect. Perfect. Yes, it's beautiful.
And perhaps a wooden sword.
Reminds me of the Emperor's New Clothes.
That's what I started training with, the wooden sword. That's the way to go.
Way to go. Way to go.
So let's talk about that. Did you work with a choreographer to learn that, to master that?
Well, in truth, this fella here and myself have been doing this sort of thing for about over 25 years now. So we started as an apprentice actor, just like our actors we have now, and we worked our way up and got the skills and the smarts and the brain pan to go along with it, and to make sure everyone is safely giving the illusion of violence, because you don't really want to chop people in half in front of people. That's just bad. That's real piracy.
If you chop your training partner in half and you're a sword fighter, you don't get to work.
No more show.
You're going to jail.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stage combat training that goes.
Yeah,
on
I
for
was
these
going to
guys.
ask that because I'm from the theater world and we used to offer stage combat workshops.
It's actually one of the places a lot of our stage combatant actors really love it because it's the human chess
They can
match
use it.
is a kind of show that you don't do anywhere else. It's a half an hour and it's mostly fighting.
Right.
Even if you do a Shakespeare show which has some stage combat in it, you might
Right.
fight for 15 moves. In this you have a whole show which is dedicated to the art of stage combat.
Yeah.
Funny fights, serious fights, and we have amazing fighters who've been doing this for a very long
Right.
time. So our stage combat, I believe, is top notch.
Can't wait to see it.
Excellent. Well,
Yes.
Sounds
And
exciting.
next year you're going to help us promote it, right?
Oh, possibly. Well,
right.
put me on the list.
We'll get her on the ship's list, lad.
Excellent. Well,
Just don't make me walk the plank, okay?
We actually have a plank at the lake.
we do. Mamas, do not let your babies grow up to be pirates.
No, definitely not.
Be a privateer. Get a note.
Get a dental plan. That's really important.
A dental plan?
Oh yeah. Pirates don't have one.
No.
Yeah.
And I'm sure
Toothless.
they're missing a lot of teeth.
Oh, and
Scurvy
eyes
is
and
bad for
arms.
the teeth.
Scurvy.
Yeah.
Maybe an ear too. Oh, yeah. They didn't listen. That's the problem.
What is wrong with your crew?
Well, pirates.
Word.
Yep.
He needs pirate control.
Pirate control.
Yes.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
That's what the Duke's there for, I think.
That's true.
Well, thanks guys for coming
Thank you
on.
so
It was
much.
great to have you on the show. And you too, Andy,
Thank you
best
very
of
much.
luck. Tell our audience members one more time where they can find out about the Renaissance Fair.
njrenfair.com. New Jersey Renaissance Fair at Liberty Lake, final weekend, exit 52A off of Route 295.
This is Charlene Chamberlain for Morning Coffee, signing off.